This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
It's because everyone's talking about this.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I think that's taking it to another level.
Yeah. Log on and join our live conversation.
Know that you can't control yourself? That is embarrassing. Okay.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, January 11th. Erica, can we get one?
It's Friday.
There we go. Erica's feeling much better. We're live and we're talking about what you're talking about. And I'm here with Erica and Brandon. I'm Jeff. Let's get to it, guys. The Rock is setting the record straight. Earlier today, the internet blew up with headlines saying The Rock called millennials snowflakes and that everyone is now too easily offended. The actor just took to Instagram and Twitter saying the interview never happened and that it's 100% false. Here's The Rock in his own words.
So to the millennials, the interview never happened. To the plurals, the baby boomers, the snowflake generation, I don't even know where that term came from. The tequila generation, that's a generation I just started. That's a good one. You want to join it? I always encourage empathy. I encourage growth. But most importantly, I encourage everybody to be exactly who they want to be.
And I love The Rock. I loved his comment earlier, even though it wasn't his comment. And by snowflake, I don't mean I'm putting someone into a category. I mean, I'm saying the world today is too soft. Millennials, adults, everyone, whatever generation you want to talk to, the world today is too soft, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because we want to put people under these little, like, boxes, or into these little boxes. And so if you're showing a certain degree, I feel like I'm a very empathetic person. Am I a soft person? No. But I am an empathetic person. And I think those are two completely different things. And when you want to say empathy makes you soft, I think that a lack of empathy makes you less human.
Exactly.
And you probably have something you need to deal with internally on that. But it's like, you look at it, you have to apologize for everything now. Do you see that? And then the fake news that like to go on with it. If there's one thing for the snowflakes, I would like to say I thank them for bringing awareness to certain things.
Who are you referring to when you say snowflakes?
The snowflakes, the people who get offended,
self-identify as snowflakes?
Who get offended so easily, who don't even know, without doing their due diligence and research, just want to go on Twitter and say be offended just for no reason half the time. Those are the people. But the people who are actually doing something in terms of activism or educating people on why you can't have blackface, why you can't have certain Jewish jokes, why you can't do certain things, that's not a snowflake to me. That's a person who's trying to inform the nation and inform the world. But the people who just try and be butthurt just to be butthurt, it's time for them to go, man. I'm tired of it.
Quote that. That's going to be a T-shirt one day. R. Kelly's daughter is breaking her silence. She's estranged from her father, who has been at the center of a firestorm of sex assault allegations. She took to social media saying, quote, "I have been deeply affected by this. The same monster you're confronting me about is my father. I am well aware of who and what he is. I grew up in that house. I chose not to speak on him and what he does. It's for my peace of mind, my emotional state, and for my healing. Devastated is an understatement." She says she doesn't have a relationship with her dad, and her mother and siblings don't either. R. Kelly is under investigation in Georgia right now.
Okay, I'm just going to wrap this up with this because it kind of piggybacks on the last story. The internet is filled with people who lack a certain degree of empathy because they have zero respect for themselves. Anyone who is going to go after someone based on who their parent is showing that they not only lack a certain degree of common sense, but they also lack compassion. And again, that goes to how can you be compassionate and have common sense for anyone else if you don't share those qualities for yourself. So for this young lady, continue to do whatever it is that gives you peace, because that's really the most important. And it's not about where you came from or who you came from. It's about who you are and where you're going.
Wow. We're making T-shirts today. That was another one right there. Al Roker is fired up. The weatherman is slamming fitness trainer Julian Michaels because she hates the keto diet. That's right, the diet that's high in protein and fat and has tons of celebrity followers. Here's what Julian thinks about it. Watch.
I don't understand. Like, why would anybody think this is a good idea? You know what we need to do? All fat and animal protein. Ding, ding, ding. No, bad plan.
And Al Roker disagrees, tweeting this from a woman who promoted on-camera bullying, deprivation, and manipulation in the name of weight loss. Al Roker is fired up. I mean, he lost a lot of weight, Al Roker, so this is the diet that he follows. I understand Jillian was a little hard coming on, but I'm not into these fad diets. This is the new one. We're on the keto diet. Sounds a lot like the Atkins diet. It's all about watching what you eat and exercising.
Just because we did that split screen, I just want to throw out there that Al Roker did not lose all of that weight doing the keto diet. I think that's important to acknowledge. That
the gastro bypass surgery.
Exactly.
Very good point. Very good point.
I just don't understand why he'd be so upset with it. You know, like how you lose your weight is how you lose your weight. That's a snowflake. That's a snowflake moment right there.
You're calling Al Roker a snowflake?
I didn't call him. I said that's a snowflake moment. He had a snowflake moment. How he was so upset. That was his chance. That was his chance to educate her on what he thought about the diet, the goods, the bad, that sort of thing. But to be like, oh, she's promoting online bullying or TV bullying. Come on, man. Like, this is just too much sometimes. It's just really too much.
I'm not going to call him a snowflake.
Snowflake moment.
I do think, or the moment, I do think that Al did act like his last name was Keto. You don't have to respond to everything just because it could somehow apply to you.
Yeah.
You could have just let it go. But clearly, he's had some success with this diet. He feels a certain type of way, obviously. About this diet. But I do think that Jillian Michaels, that is her platform, and it's her responsibility to talk about it because there's a lot of bro science out there and a lot of misinformation.
Yeah. Absolutely. All right, guys, let's move on to Jessica Simpson. She's pregnant and she wants your help. Check out this picture she posted of her swollen foot with the caption, "Any remedies?" Followers are telling her to go see a doctor. I think that's the best remedy that you could do. Jessica Simpson's kind of known for putting on a lot of weight, more weight than the average person. I'm not trying to insult her or offend her in any way, but she puts on a lot of weight during pregnancy, and that foot did not look like a healthy foot to me. I was scared of that foot.
Well, I've seen...
Again, I'm not trying to insult her. No.
I'm not going to say anything about weight and being pregnant because I've never been pregnant, and I'm not even going to put that kind of bad juju on myself.
But when you're pregnant, that does happen. My wife's feet swelled up, yes.
And I've seen it because I've had a lot of girlfriends who have been pregnant, and one of my girlfriends, I was actually able to stick my finger into the side of her ankle, and it would stay like that for like a half hour because preeclampsia can be that bad. So I'm sure she's doing that to bring awareness to women who are pregnant who maybe don't have either the means to go or to let them know that this is something they should probably go to the doctor. I'm sure she's under medical
Have you guys ever been on a flight where your ankles or feet swell up like that? I went to Australia one time and my feet like swelled up. I think we have a picture. It doesn't really look like it, but I put my socks and shoes on. Yeah, okay, good. My skin like went over my socks and my shoes were super tight. That was being on a plane for 14 to 16 hours and I had a couple cocktails.
Yeah, at least you could get your shoes on. I had a flight that I had to walk off the flight without my shoes on because I couldn't put them back on.
Use the, what are those socks called?
The compression socks. But I gained, this is true, I gained 12 pounds of water weight in one flight.
Wow.
Because I had been dieting and like I was dehydrated. I was going to a fitness competition.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a healthy thing to do. But yeah, I left one place and I weighed one amount and then I got to the next place and I was 12 pounds heavier and I could not put my shoes back on. Don't dehydrate yourself.
Need that keto diet.
All right, guys. We're all familiar with the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, and her sister Pippa. I love saying Pippa. Well, one of their relatives is sending the internet into a tizzy. Stephanie Jones has the details, and it's coming in hot.
That's right, royals, step aside because there's a new hot Middleton who's stealing the spotlight, and that's Kate and Pippa's brother James Middleton. He just made his Instagram profile public and ladies around the world are losing their minds. I guess it's because women are saying he's a gorgeous businessman that loves animals and traveling the world. According to his numerous shirtless photos, he clearly cares about staying fit, and the 31-year-old runs his own company and taking selfies with adorable dogs. Although we can't seem to find many pics of his royal extended family, some of the ladies in the office are swooning over James and his very sexy beard. Look at that. What do you think, DBL Nation? Is James your new favourite Middleton? Woo.
Stephanie, is he your new favorite?
Okay, I'm not digging the big beard, but the sheep and the dogs kind of do it for me.
Oh, those are
cute.
Insta-like pictures.
I'm not digging sexy because of your sister.
There you go. He's no royal. He's just an English chap. That was terrible. I'm embarrassed of myself. DBL is live and we'll bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. And coming up, find out what makes this ad from a national bride chain truly groundbreaking. It's got us all saying, I do. And next, Stephanie Jones has our Fashion Fix Friday. Find out how Rihanna is going to spice up your Valentine's Day. Next. My London chap?
Man.
I was looking for fellow.
What's the other one? Lad.
Yeah. So
like
Stephanie's parents are here, and we just shared a cup of proper tea. A what? A proper cup of tea.
Proper cup of tea. And he dipped his biscuit.
Yeah, I
in
had
the tea
a
as
biscuit
well.
all the way from Yorkshire. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. So I was trying to show off for them, and I failed.
I've just been eating the biscuits.
You didn't have the cup of tea yet?
I haven't had the cup of tea, but I've had 4 biscuits, and they are good.
I dunked mine. I did the old dunk. It was good.
So remember when me and Stephanie did the, I went and
Oh,
did
yeah.
the tea thing with her, and I learned about, like, they take that thing to heart. That's like me being like, yo, let's go get a drink. They socialize when they go get tea, and there's a whole format. Like, you really have to cut the corners to the little sandwiches. The scones,
I remember that.
There's different things with the scones. And, like, and then I was like, I wanted to put sugar in my honey. I mean, in my tea, and she was like, sugar in your tea? Like, no one does that. They'll put honey, they'll put some sort of sweetener, but not sugar. I learned a lot.
It kind of reminded me of like with the biscuit and the tea. It kind of reminded me of like espresso coffee with the biscotti, you know, like Italian style. Nobody?
The cookies good?
Anybody out there?
Should I try a biscuit?
Yeah, you should try one.
Try a biscuit.
But you got to dunk it in the tea. Are you a dunker? Like when you drink a coffee and you have a cookie, are you a dunker or a donut dunker or something? Oreo milk?
Oreos and milk. You dip it halfway and you let it get soggy and then you bite it.
You know, I used to.
I lost that weight before I got it.
I used to take the Oreo, put it on a spoon, and then put it in. So like super.
Really?
I mean,
Like
wait a couple
really
minutes, and then kind of eat like
a
cereal,
cereal?
and then I
That's
just
too
have the sugar wafer, and then just eat that wafer. I know.
Yep.
I was way ahead of my time.
Jeff, you're single on camera 1.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, which means it's time for our resident fashionista, Stephanie Jones, to break down the top looks of the week. Take it away, Steph.
Thanks, Jeff. It's time for another Fashion Fix Friday, and to kick things off, Beatlemania is taking over. And I'm not talking about my lads from Liverpool. Nope, it's Beetlejuice mania that is sweeping the nation. Cardi B and Lil Wayne both sported the stripes this week that Michael Keaton made famous in 1988. Here's the deal. I get that both celebs were going for something funky, but it's seriously impossible to not think Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice when you see those stripes. Honestly, who do you guys think wore it best? But check this out. Singer Colucci's shows us how to wear a fun black and white pattern without getting compared to an 80s movie character. My advice? Skip the stripes and go with a zebra print instead, because she looks smoking. Next up, it looks like Meghan Markle is finally shopping for 2. The royal mum-to-be was spotted in her first maternity dress this week, designed by the brand Hatch. At first glance, it may look like a simple mid-length dress, but don't be fooled. Hatch is loved by celebrity mums like Jessica Alba, Reese Witherspoon, and Scarlett Johansson, to name a few. Maybe you know a soon-to-be mum in your life, but don't want to shell out a whopping $218 for this dress? Well, good news, because we found a similar look for only $50 at apinthepod.com. And finally, Rihanna is ready to help spice up your Valentine's Day. She dropped a super sexy romantic collection for her lingerie line this week. It's size inclusive and features all sorts of cheeky looks, from satin jammies to fuzzy handcuffs. And the prices are not looking too bad either. Now, we'd love to show you the pictures of Rihanna herself modeling the new line, but we'd get heavily fined. I think you guys get the idea. You can head over to savagex.com to shop the collection. This has been your weekly edition of Fashion Fix Friday, and it's back to you guys.
Hey, I love it. Hey, Stephanie, I want to ask you a question. Do you guys celebrate Valentine's Day by any chance in England?
Of course we do, and it's Erica's birthday the 14th of February, and my little buddy Valentine, my puppy's birthday too.
That wasn't even set up, and she had like the perfect answer for that. Did you guys set that up?
That girl is good.
You know, since we're talking Valentine's Day, can we put those cuffs back up there? I just want to see how much they cost again. Those $30? All right, just wondering.
Really?
Asking for a friend.
Brandon.
Asking for a friend. I want to help Rihanna's line. I want to buy her line. Get some cuffs for Valentine's Day. Happy birthday, Erica. No,
that came off really weird. I'm just going to say right now.
Thanks. I'm spoken for.
As Anthony's friend, that was uncalled for.
I didn't mean it like that.
See, you tried to be cool, and then it just went.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, that backfired. You know.
That's what we did. I'll get you out of here, buddy. I'll get you out of here.
Somebody save this boy.
Coming up on Daily Blast Live, we want your DBL take. Monica Lewinsky tweeted a confession that might have you laughing out loud, even more so than Brandon's last comment. Your comments are next.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. In today's Chatting with the Stars, Michael Bublé is making his comeback. Not only has he released a new album after a 2-year hiatus, but he also just got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I was there to share this special moment.
Now, please help me welcome to the stage our honoree, Michael Bublé.
Thank you so much for this way. I must be famous, no? Because if I wasn't, there's just no way.
What's going through your mind right now, apart from the fact that you're tired from all the push-ups? I mean, this must be
What's going through my mind right now? Right now?
Right now, with all these people, you've just unveiled
your
star.
No, I was thinking about you.
Well, no, I'm
and
happy
for me,
to talk to you.
and my own happiness.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, what a day. I put so much love into the record that's out today, and that this many people showed up, and that my star's there. I never expected that my whole life. This is crazy.
Honestly, you never expected it with how incredibly well you're doing.
Well,
everyone loves you.
I think maybe a few years ago, I thought maybe when I get old, you know, maybe it would happen. But I feel like I'm quite young to have a star. I'm 31 years old, and at 31, I never imagined having a star.
Well, I think it's incredible, and you completely deserve it. And you're in some very good company with like Mariah Carey. I mean, wow.
I'm just thrilled that you didn't call me on my bull when I said I was 31 years old. Thank you very much for that.
How proud are you right now of your incredible husband?
I'm so proud. I was crying and crying and I couldn't stop. But it's beautiful to see him like that, like shine.
Welcome back to DBL. Twitter has been flooded with lies. Say it's not so. That included several celebrity confessions. People are sharing the funniest lies they told as kids, and the thread is going viral. Monica Lewinsky confessed that in kindergarten she told all of her friends Olivia Newton-John was coming over for dinner. She was busted when her mom got a call from another parent who wanted to invite herself over to meet the star. So DBL Nation, get in on this. What's the funniest lie you told as a child? Let's get right to your comments. Heather from Facebook says, I faked an eye doctor's examination when I was 8 years old so that I could have glasses. Okay. I thought glasses were cool, but regretted it later because I couldn't see anything when I wore them. Understandable. I get what you're saying. All kids lie. When I was actually a little bit older than a kid, me and my buddy Nick Spahowski, I just saw his family when I went back to school, or when I went back for Christmas break. All of his family, his mom goes to me, do you know how many times you guys called me and your mother saying you guys had a flat tire? We must have called at least a dozen times within a year. Nobody gets that many flat tires. I'm sorry, Ma. I was safe at my buddy Nick's house.
Not okay. Marco from YouTube says, the lie that I told and continue to, oh wow, is that I can really speak Spanish. It's not 100% a lie because I'm part Dominican and my fluency is high school Spanglish at best. Marco, I feel like that's pretty easy to figure out, but my big lie was in Montessori. I asked my parents for the same shoes that Amanda had. They told me I couldn't have them because they were special. Don't tell a child they can't have something because it's special, because when my Aunt Sue picked me up, I took Amanda's shoes out of the cubby and told my Aunt Sue that they were my shoes, and it turned out that they were special shoes because Amanda couldn't walk in anything but those shoes, and I was already at home, and I had to come back and bring Amanda back her shoes, and everybody knew that I'm the one who took the shoes because my cubby was the only one that still had shoes in it.
Wow, this is haunting you.
I like this.
Bring it back to
I'm so sorry, Amanda. I'm so sorry. Apparently, she couldn't walk without her shoes, and I stole the girl's shoes. I'm so sorry. I really feel bad about it.
It's a good cleanse for 2019.
Thank you.
Woosah.
I've been carrying that with me for a long time.
That's what Access is for. We let these things out. All right,
Thank you.
Katie from Facebook says, being from Memphis, I told my sister that I met Justin Timberlake at the mall, and I even made a fake autograph. I felt really bad after because she was crying when she found out it was a lie. Snowflake. No, I'm just joking.
Oh!
Mine's, okay, this is, all right, here we go. I used to tell people I was from London because my last name was London as a kid. I had another one, but we got to wrap. So.
But you didn't even have an accent?
No, not at all. Just London, Brendan London. Where else am I going to get that name from? Someone's like, yeah, I'm from London.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Erica, Chicago.
All right. A company taking a bold step forward toward inclusivity. Come on, we got a story. Has us excited. Stephanie Jones is coming in with the story. It's coming in hot.
A new commercial from Davis Bridal is embracing that weddings are as diverse as we are. The company is even featuring its first same-sex couple. Take a look at this.
Something old. Something new. Something borrowed. Something blue.
We love this. It's a huge step forward for the bridal chain. What do you think, DBL Nation? Does this ad have you saying I do?
Jeff Chicago, does this have you saying I do?
Yes, Erica Chicago.
We'll
be right back.
Best and weirdest tech from this year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. That's next in The Jump Off. Everyone is talking about this. The BreadBot. It's an automated bread making machine that makes and sells the bread just like a vending machine. Just admit you're like Oprah and you love bread. We may not be that far away from flying cars. At CES, one of Uber's partners unveiled its design for an air taxi. It's a hybrid electric-powered vehicle that can hold up to 5 people. But I feel like we've been hearing rumors about this for a while, so I'm not going to hold my breath. Do you need a TV that will take up your entire house? Well, Samsung has you covered. They're showing off this 146-inch TV dubbed The Wall. It's a TV made up of smaller TVs you can put together. So cool. Okay, I need this suitcase. It uses cameras to follow you around so you don't have to lug it through the airport. Unfortunately, it won't unpack for you. Yet. Now to the weird products you don't want to miss. An almost $700 pet dryer you never knew you needed. You put your small dog or cat in this thing called Pepe, and it will dry the pet in 25 minutes. If you want a pet without the mess, look no further than this suitcase. When you pet it, the ears wiggle, and when the suitcase is happy, they do a dance. But who needs this? And this thing gives your pet treats when you're gone. It has a camera so you can watch your pet and even talk to them. That's it for The Jump Off. As always, watch every week for the latest in tech, gaming, and nerd culture news. I'll see you next time.
Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We love sharing your comments. Erica, you have one or two?
This one's for Steph. Brandy Sprong on Facebook says, DBL, please send Stephanie to the stock show in Denver. Would love to see her at the rodeo.
Oh, wow. Your wish may come true, my love. Just you wait and see next week. I might be riding that buffalo. Buffalo?
We'll tell her.
We'll work on it. I do want to wish a very, I don't know how to even say goodbye or fairly well to our senior producer, the best producer, Roy. Right now. With her husband Dan right behind her. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for everything you did for us right here. So stay warm. We love you, Rory. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.
We'll miss you.
We're still here. We love you, Roy.